Every home game's an occasion here in Orlando. And as they came in earlier, the Magic were dressed for what they hope is a special night for them and their fans. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Hawks. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place. And, of course, there's the Magic tied up with them.
And right now for the Hawks, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
I don't think they played their best basketball, so if things do come together for them before the end of the regular season, look out.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. In the backcourt, it's the stars, Young and Murray. Clint Capella is out there with Johnson, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. And for Orlando, outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero, and there's Fultz, and it's Bitadze in at the center position. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Fultz with the ball. Banchero a screen on Young. There's the lob to Banchero. And the shot goes in from Fultz. Fultz has got the first basket of the game for the Magic.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Young, no good. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10" playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Hunter. Banchero grabs the board.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
And he sinks the second.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
Now here's Murray. Saw him with 29 points last game.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Fultz against Young. Here's Banchero. Has to be Bitadze. Back to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. There's a good screen. Launches it. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Murray. To the inside. Here's Capella. It's deflected.
They are out of rhythm, 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Banchero outside. A second chance effort. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, nice work on the offensive glass. Banchero being rewarded for his efforts.
Young from outside. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Magic leading by 5. Banchero outside. And finished off by Banchero.
And how about Banchero showing some passion there, going in hard and finishing right at the rim.
And they double up Murray. Johnson outside. There's 1:47 left to play in the first. To the middle. The kick out to Young. It's up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
We don't see a ton of Young in the corner. Trey might have tricked the D right there.
Banchero, a screen on Young. There's the lob to Banchero. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the timing and elevation executed to perfection by Banchero. Nice finish.
1:20 left here in the opening quarter. Murray with it. Picked up by Suggs. Murray dishes to Capella. Young looking around. Takes it inside. Another miss by Young.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Banchero, a screen on Murray. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. That's now 8 points for Paolo Banchero. Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Now, here's Banchero after the miss from Trae Young. And finished off by Banchero.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Magic lead by 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
You'll see both the Wagners out there, Franz at 3 and Mo on the block. Joe Ingles is out there with Anthony, and it's Isaac in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. In the corner, it's Griffin. Passes to Bogdanovic. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
What impresses me is the efficiency of Bogey's game. He works so hard to develop that consistency.
And he nails the third. Hey, Smitty, when we take a look at the center position, what stands out to you most in terms of what's changed about that position over time?
Well, the center position right now is like a guard position. Most of these guys can initiate offense, they can shoot the 3, and they can get it off the glass and bring it up and create offense with the dribble.
Okongwu with the screen for Bogdanovic. Up it goes, and the Magic lead has gone down to 5 on the bucket from Okongwu.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Wagner as screen on Young. Here's Anthony. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Anthony against Young. Lob pass to Wagner. Young with the steal. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Bogdanovich wide open. The basket good off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter. Bay against Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Anthony. Throws it up high, and Isaac throws it down.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. Young's got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
How about the timing there by Isaac on some of these alley-oops? Very impressive. Great at knowing when to leave the floor and how to finish that lob.
Young, and it's sent back by Isaac. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Saturday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Wagner. Banchero comes in for Wagner. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Joe Ingles. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. Murray, the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Great vision. Murray's such a complete player.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Driving in. And the shot goes in from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 4.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, "There's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games." Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
And Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing.
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Dallas. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. Murray outside. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. The pass to Hunter. This one for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
And it's in there. And it's an 8-point Magic lead.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Murray down low makes the most of the high percentage shot.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
It's stolen by Fultz. And he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Orlando Magic. All right, fellas, back in your playing days, what was your favorite city to eat in?
Whatever city Kitty was in, I'd go steal his lunch, and we beat his team on the court same night.
Wait, just for the record, that never happened.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Hawks.
They're losing the battle on the boards, getting muscled out. If you don't control the paint, you're fried chicken.
Wait. What happened to the barbecue?
They're not good enough for that.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
The first one falls.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
The Hawks trail by 6. And it's Murray penetrating. And he makes that one.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And a guy who fills up the stat sheet across the board, Steve. DeJounte Murray.
His length and athleticism shows up at both ends, Kevin. A good rebounder for a guard. And beyond the numbers, he comes up with some clutch plays.
And that one misses.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Fultz. It's good from long range. Fultz has got 7 points in the game.
And Fultz pulling from deep is a thing of beauty, consistent in terms of burying those long ones from beyond.
Johnson finds Murray. In the corner, it's Hunter. Johnson, the pass to Capella. Here's Young over Fultz. Young, no good.
And then they continue to control the glass.
Wagner outside. And finished off by Banchero.
And I know Coach loves to see Banchero get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
It's Young on the wing. On the corner. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Banchero. Fultz with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Bitadze can't hit.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Murray outside. He gets it in there. He's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bitadze can't hit. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Shoots from the baseline. Murray, no good. Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And Anthony subbed in for Franz Wagner. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. He was all alone on that one.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Banchero, a screen on Murray. There's the lob to Banchero. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. 1:12 left in the 3rd. Murray against Fultz. Murray, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Anthony kicks to Suggs. Dishes it to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Banchero is screened for Anthony. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Orlando with another lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So for the Magic, Isaac's checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Suggs. And it's Joe Ingles in for Fultz. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Griffin's checked in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Magic leading by 12. Outside Anthony. Into the lane. And he finishes nicely on the lane. Anthony's got 9 points. There's 10 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Murray right side. The shot will not fall. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let him down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
On to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. You'll see both the Wagners out there, Franz at 3 and Mo on the block. Anthony is out there with Joe Ingles, and it's Isaac in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's Ingles outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 14. Bay finds Okongwu. And stolen by Wagner. From downtown, that one misses. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Young outside. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Leave a gap that size and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Anthony down low. Young's there. Passes it to Wagner. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. In the corner, it's Griffin. A three-pointer, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Puts it up from 15. Here's Isaac. Out to Anthony. A 3. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mo Wagner. Banchero comes in for Isaac. Suggs, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Fulton for Cole Anthony. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. Hunter's checked in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
It's stolen by Johnson. Hunter kicks to Johnson. Now the pass to Hunter. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Fultz. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Fultz. Young passes to Capella. 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Has to be touched. And Wagner has it in the corner. Banchero with the screen. And that one's good, Wagner.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Young. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass.
so smooth with his handle. Trey, a handful to stop.
Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They set the screen. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Banchero against Johnson. Rebound by the Hawks. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Magic.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paolo Banchero.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young for 3, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Banchero against Hunter. Wagner passes to Fultz. Banchero is screened for Fultz. The layup missed. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
Make your hell gaming.